Tonight, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Coming up is a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 49 between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. They fake the give. Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Bruce Irvin.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A shotgun snap for Newton. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Complete to James White.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
3rd down.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
New England.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He was taken down by
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2. At the
Here's White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton completes it to Lee. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. From the 10, 1st and goal. They run the draw play. This is White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
White, the ball carrier.
James White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
This is DJ Reed returning. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. They go screen pass to Hyde. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Chris Carson on the carry.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 10 carries, 124 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's
to throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Rankins on the stop.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
At their own 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because
Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mohamed Sanu. 75 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here's Reed returning. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rolling to his right, and he's going to keep it here. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Patriots 14, Seahawks 7.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5.
Another Seahawks.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
1st and goal.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
One more game remains to be played in week 2 after this one, and it's a game that folks have been looking forward to for months, if not years. The first ever regular season home game for the Las Vegas Raiders as they host the Saints. 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 in Vegas, right here on EA Sports. That should be fun. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Patriots.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Off play action, Newton. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Forced out to his left. He can run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He was covered.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Now he's forced out left. He's going to take off with it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you... Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Holding. Defense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
Tyler Lockett, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 77 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what...
Now White lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It leads to second.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That's complete to White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw again on second down. Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 28. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
2 yards to go.
From the 50, Newton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 28.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So we've reached halftime and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Patriots 21.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Wilson.
Brandon Copeland. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
At their own 13.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he's taken down. back in his own 7. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st down, here's White. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Number 26, Sony Michel.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. It's Hill, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
To Josh Hill.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Opting to run again here with White. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action with Wilson.
46
steps away to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bruce Irvin able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, it's caught. This is White. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Come on, dog!
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run with Wright. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman, and I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing again is Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Wilson wants to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
By the Patriots. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
He was covered by
after the incomplete pass. Here now is second and 10. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
tonight's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you?